Hey, Silver. Don't touch it.
Throwing to begin. It's Hurts. Fine work defensively. That's going to be knocked away and go down as an incompletion. Tyrann Mathieu, the Honey Badger, with the good coverage and there to get a hand on it.
Great. Set. Crowd left Yeti. Hey, 73. Tiger Hornet. Don't touch it.
Now Jalen Hurts on second down. In trouble, and down he goes.
Well, here early on, if this pass rush continues to get home at this rate, this is going to be a long day for this offense. They're going to have to put some extra guys in there, mix in some play action, keep this pass rush off balance.
Tiger Swamp. Hey. Don't touch it.
Third and long for Hurts. And that is incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Dallas Goedert, that time. And it's going to be fourth down.
This offense has to find a way to be better on first and second down, Mike. Living in these third and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
And how about that? Nice return there, picking his way up past the 35-yard line. Ball rests at the 37. It's first and 10. We'll go play action with Carr. That'll be caught. It's Alvin Kamara. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
They're going to go right back to Kamara. Down the sideline, inside the 25. And he's going to take this all the way home. Alvin Kamara. Touchdown, Saints. Blake Grupe comes on for the extra point. He's got it. And the Saints will take a 7-0 lead. After the touchdown, it's Grupe to kick this one away. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10.
Good. Set. Don't touch it.
First carry for Saquon Barkley. They'll get 11 there. And that's a quick first down.
Hey, easy. 63 pass.
First down.
Great. Set.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Don't touch it.
They'll stay on the ground with Barkley. Back-to-back, some nice runs. This one good for 11 and another first down.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, his offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds.
He'll get this ahead for about 3. Canadian-born Nathan Shepard. They're on the stop. 2nd and 7.
No touch that.
At the 45-yard line.
Try left Yanni. No touch.
Once again, it's Barkley. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play in this opening quarter.
With the score, Saints.
So they'll talk over what to do on this 3rd down play as we have hit the end of the first quarter. The Saints out on top. And we're back in Philly in a moment. Here's a 3rd down and 4.
63. No touch that. Hey. Try left Yanni. No touch.
On the handoff, this is Barkley. Barkley's got the 1st down and more. What a run, he brings it to the red zone, taken down inside the 20-yard line.
That's the mindset I just love seeing from a running back, Mike. His eyes weren't just on that 1st down marker. They were on getting that first and some on top of it. That's pretty impressive.
No touch.
Now Barkley. And drives some oohs and ahs from the crowd, sidestepping his way. Nifty gain of 9 there. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard.
Great, set. No touch.
Here's a handoff to Barkley. To the pylon, he's in. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Eagles.
But you think back to their first possession of this game, like it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their 2nd possession.
So back to level after the touchdown, and time for the kickoff. This will be taken at the goal line, and he'll return it. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
1st and 10. They'll start this one on the ground with Kamara. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's 2nd down. Quick throw on the RPO, it's Hill. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes to play. First half, all tied at 7. We'll come back to Philadelphia right after this. Right back to Hill. He's got it again. And they will finally catch up to him and get him down.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
And he'll get about 8 on that one, most of it coming after the catch. It's 2nd down. This throw right side is caught by Hill. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8. So now the Saints will use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock stops. 50 seconds to play until halftime. To the left side, in the hands of Hill. And he will score. Taysom Hill. Touchdown, New Orleans.
We all make such a big deal, Mike, when we see a quarterback go through his progression and deliver a deep downfield strike for a touchdown. But sometimes, just take what's easy, the easy pitch and catch, get an underneath completion. That's exactly what the quarterback does here, takes what the defense gives them, and when you have a playmaker like that on the outside, they can do the rest with their feet after the catch, and the end result is still a touchdown.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's first and 10.
No touch that. Hey, easy. 63, 63, bang. 73, 73. Yeti, Yeti. Crowd love Yeti. Hey. No touch.
Now Hurts. He's going to look for the home run ball. That is brought in. And he's going to be brought down inside the 15.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
Down at the 12. It's first and 10.
Great, set. $63. Hey, 73. Hey, easy. 63, bang. Bang. No touch.
Throwing is Hurts. He's hit as he threw. It goes to the ground, and it's an incomplete pass. He'll try again here. Second and 10.
Great, set. Crowd love Yeti. 63. No touch.
Now Hurts. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. A.J. Brown. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Greg, it's one of those, sometimes you got to feel like you know where the ball's going to go, and the defense knows it too, but it still ends up in that guy's hands for the touchdown.
Absolutely, Mike. In these critical situations, like down here in the red zone, it's players, not plays. It doesn't matter what you draw up on the board. You say, okay, who's my best player? Put him in a good matchup, let him go win, and give him a chance. That's exactly what they do here, and I think we're going to see a lot of this the rest of the game.
This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out, so they'll take over at the 30-yard line. Set to go now on first and 10. Now Carr to the outside. That's caught by Hill. And he will have this at midfield. Forced out of bounds there. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a first down. To throw is Carr. That one into the hands of Hill. He's over 100 receiving yards on the afternoon now, and a first down to boot.
This may look like a simple connection, Mike, just pitch and catch, but I can promise you the amount of time these two guys have spent together on the practice field, in the meeting rooms, just getting on the same page, seeing the game through the same set of eyes, it makes what's pretty difficult seem a lot easier.
Carr now to throw on first down. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
I think the days where cornerbacks are either unwilling or unable to be involved in the run game, I think those days are over, Mike. I think when you look around the landscape of today's NFL, yes, you have to cover, but you also have to be able to come up and tackle.
637.
Carr now on second down. That is intercepted. And the Eagles are going to take over at their own 13-yard line.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You've got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
Alpha, Alpha, Alpha. Crowd left Yeti. Crowd left Yeti. No touch.
A first down throw for Hurts. Looking middle, and he's got Brown. And they're going to mark him down right at the 30-yard line.
Great.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Hey! Go Silver, ready? No touch.
Hurts to the air on first down. Right back to Brown. He's got it again. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. Coach, thank you. Back here on EA Sports as we count down to the kickoff of the second half. Could not ask for more from that first half. All even as we begin quarter number 3. This is taken in at the goal line. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10. Play action now. It's Carr. That's going to be pulled in by Kamara. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
They'll come to the line now on second and 2. It's a give now to Kamara. And he is planting in the backfield. Defenders crashing through. Blow up that play behind the line.
The offense thinks that they can just kind of plow this one up there in the middle and keep the chains moving, but not on this defense. Not only do they not pick up the first down, but after suffering that loss, now they've got some decisions to make on third down.
Carr working out of the gun. Open man is Shaheed. That's complete. A gain of 11 on that one. First down, New Orleans.
Well, they finally are able to convert on a third down. And, Mike, when you look back at a box score, some of the biggest indications of how well the game went, of course, you don't want to turn the ball over. How do you execute in the red zone? And then how are you on third down? Third downs typically lead to long drives. Long drives tend to lead to points. It's not a real complicated formula. Stay on the field. The more snaps, the more plays, the better.
And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
Mike, the old adage, you run to set up the pass. This modern offense nowadays, we're starting to see that flipped upside down on its head. Typically, the success of the passing game is what allows teams to have success like this in the run game.
On first down, they'll stay with Kamara on the ground. Yards are hard to come by there. They'll work it down to the 37-yard line. They'll come up on a second down and 8. Off the play fake. Here's Carr. Open man, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
What now?
There's that man again, another catch. And he's going to have the first down. So they convert on third down with a pickup of 9. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this third quarter. So we are through 3. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. On the handoff, it's Kamara. He is met and dropped. Good defense. Loss of a couple on that play.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, second and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. He'll get rid of it and complete it.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up third down.
The crowd making their presence felt. This is third down. From the shotgun, it's Carr. That is caught, and he's in. Rashid Shaheed. Touchdown, Saints. Here we go now as we get set for a big two-point conversion. That's out quickly and complete. And he's into the end zone. The conversion is successful, and it's an 8-point lead here in the 4th. So after the touchdown and the two-point conversion, the lead is 8 as they kick it away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line.
Go, set. Hey, 73, 73. Crowd love Yeti. Crowd love Yeti. Crowd left, Yanni. Duo left. Oh, it's Silver, ready? No touch.
On first down, it's Hurts. And not wanting to take on any contact, he's going to slide to a stop. 12 yards on the game. That's good for a quick first down.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
No touch, sir. Crowd left, Yanni. Man. Crowd left, Yanni. Crowd left, Yanni. Crowd left, Yanni. No touch.
To throw is Hurts. And good work there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete. Devontae Smith, the intended receiver, and it'll bring up second down.
Tiger swarm. No touch, sir. Alpha, alpha, alpha. Hey, Silver. Crowd left, Yanni. Alpha. Dice right. No touch.
Now it's Hurts. Taking a shot downfield for Smith. And he will go all the way. Devontae Smith, touchdown Eagles. Greg, how often do we say it's a one-possession game, but that's a two-part story? Part one taken care of right there with the touchdown.
All right, Mike, so they go down and they get the all-important touchdown. But only half the time is this truly a one-score game. They need this two-point conversion here to tie it up.
Set up for the two-point conversion.
No touch.
Hurts. That's incomplete. Oh, they were going for the conversion to get this thing even. Instead, it will remain a two-point game.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
So the lead is down to just 2 now in the fourth quarter as they kick it off. And this one is fielded in the end zone, will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. Here's first and 10. On the give, this is Kamara. And that one going to be closed down in the backfield. Great defensive play. Knifing it and dropping him for a loss.
At this stage in the fourth quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
Second down, Carr. Here's a screen coming for Kamara. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the fourth quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative, just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out.
They'll run on first down with Kamara. And that'll be a pickup of 3. Here's a timeout for Philadelphia. That is their second. And they'll get together prior to this second down play. Shaheed in motion. They'll go again here with Kamara. And it'll be a pickup of 3. So third down, forthcoming. Now the Eagles will use the last of their timeouts. Talk things over before third down. To the left side, in the hands of Hill. And he's going to have the first down. So they convert on third down with a pickup of 9.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver, and then see what he can do after the catch.
This crowd into it now as we get to third down. On the ground, it's Kamara.
I think the decision of whether or not you kick the field goal or keep your offense on the field, Mike, comes down to, do you have a play on your call sheet you love? Do you have a critical down, fourth down play that you know is going to work? Because if you do, now's the time to dial it up, be aggressive, and extend this drive.
So this one a win for the visiting Saints.